I'll toss a 20 in the tip jar. I gotta keep on playing all night.
One time I was on stage in Reno, Nevada, and we had like an hour and a half set, and I had a brand new bass player. He had just joined the band. It was his first show. And I was still living on the West Coast, and I had built a following in certain markets, a handful of markets up and down the West Coast, and things were really starting to pick up. This was right before I signed a record deal. And I'll never forget, we're on our last song, the crowd is rocking, everyone's packed in, it's like an electric atmosphere. And this guy pushes his way through the entire crowd to the very front of the stage. And we're in our last song, and it's like a guitar solo. And he looks at me, and he holds up his hands, and he's got just stacks of money, like over $1,000. And he's holding these stacks of money. He points at me and he goes, "You're awesome!" And then he just chucks them up in the air. I didn't have a tip jar for that show, but he chucks it up in the air, makes it rain, and it's just raining money. And like fans are climbing up on the stage. It turned into this entire fiasco. But we finished the show, and then I was like, "Guys, clean up the money." And we picked up all the money and took it. And the bass player came up to me afterwards, and he's like, "Is it always like this?" And I'm like, "No, man, this has never happened to me before." But that is a tip jar moment. We didn't need a tip jar because we had the entire stage, and it was just raining money.
I'll toss a 20 in the tip jar. I gotta keep on playing all